closer up you can see in these pieces, when I spoke about using gesso, this is a piece that has the gesso scraped over it, and then I took a Q-tip or a rubber tip and created lines through the gesso to create this textured effect. And then when it was dry, if I wanted to, I could then take a color and glaze over it with some watered down paint that'll give you that kind of effect. There's another piece here. This is also gesso with a bit of red ochre that is washed over with, as I showed you in the video. And so you can see it's almost like a glaze. It's not opaque, it's more transparent. And in this little piece over here, I used gesso to create those round shapes. So while the gesso was wet, I scraped into it to create those shapes. And then I took some pastel, two colors. I used like a raw sienna and a red ochre, and I rubbed some chalk pastel over it. So it caught the edges, as you can see in this close-up. And one of the other things I spoke about was using this deli paper. I had done a stencil on this transparent paper, which I will show you, and when I stuck it down, the underlayers came through. And my other way of creating layering is also with these round stencil marks. So on this particular piece, you can see a combination of different layering techniques. This yellow ochre is a watered down paint that is painted over this text paper. This is gesso that I have marked into, and then this is the stencil that I stamped through a round stencil. So these are various layering techniques that you can see. Is there again is just a simple watered down paint over the text that creates a layer that is different from this text over here. And again, there's gesso that I then painted on, and there's the stencil again. So again, you are getting some beautiful layers that are showing sort of a richness of depth